In this section, we are going to focus our attention on this outdoor portrait. The photograph was taken in Malta and was shot entirely with natural light. I haven't used any flashes, I haven't used any reflectors to light this image. As you can see, the photo was taken during the early afternoon. However, there were some clouds, so the light is not very strong, not very harsh. We don't have any harsh shadows here. The shadows in these photographs are very nicely diffused, very soft. So what are we going to achieve working on this image, editing this photograph? So this is the starting point. This is the image we are going to start with, and this is the result we are going to achieve after completing the whole process. So first of all, I would like to clean up this image a little bit. I'm not going to work on the skin, there is no need. In this image I would like to clean only these small elements. If you look closer here on this rock behind the model, I just wanted to clean this beautiful line, her profile, so after removing these elements the shape is much more pleasing, much more clean, much nicer. I have removed, there was a rock in front on the foreground, I didn't need it, it was a bit distracting as well, but apart from these elements I haven't made any changes to this image. So this will be the initial cleanup that we will perform on this image. The next step, we are going to fix this popular problem that occurs in high definition photographs. If you look closer around the edge of the branch, since there is pretty strong contrast between the dark shape of the branch, there is this white, very narrow stroke, this little white halo. We will need to remove it since it's very disturbing, it's not looking well. This line goes all the way around the profile of the model, her head, and since we are going to enhance contrast further in this image, the halo that is now slightly visible in the horizon between the water and the sky, and then the rocks and the sky, it's going to be even strengthened. So we will, after cleaning this photograph, we are going to fix the halo, and after completing these steps we will be ready to work on colors and light and shadow in this image. So after cleaning the photograph, after fixing the halo, we are going to convert it to black and white. We are going to use exactly the same technique as with the previous portrait. So as you can see, I have converted this image to black and white with black and white tool, and in the end I have just decreased opacity of this layer from 100 to 71. So if I pull this slider back towards the right hand side and I have opacity at 100, I have a black and white image as final result. This image works very well, however I wanted to get back some of these subtle shades. I didn't go further than 70 since I didn't want to have these saturated colors. I prefer when the sky and the sun, the sea, when they have this beautiful silver look and feel to them. So after turning the image to black and white, we are going to be working on further enhancements. I'm going to slightly increase the contrast, and in a very simple way with the curves adjustment tool, I will be able to make the sky much more dramatic, comparing to the previous version when there was already visible huge potential, because we have very wide tonal range across the clouds and the sky. So in a very simple way with the curves tool we can create this much stronger distinction, and now the image is much more three-dimensional. After adding contrast, the structure of the sand, of the ground, and these rocks in the background will be enhanced as well. So this will be the final result that we'll achieve after completing our edit, and this is the starting point. So let's move ahead and let's start working on our image.